told me one time, he said, before you go out and speak, talk to your kids. Ask them, what should I talk about? My kids always tell me, Dad, talk about 2 minutes. But I'd like to thank the selection committee because last year and this year, they've done an outstanding job. But I'd also like to give special thanks to Sister Francesca Alni and Holy Family University for taking this enormous task on. It's really their reputation that they've earned over so many years of education and being part of this community in Northeast Philadelphia. That really gives fortification and dignity to this event. And if it weren't housed at this university, then I don't think it would really have the credibility, and all of you people wouldn't be taking time off from the sporting events. But this university, when you look at the honorees that we had last year, you look at our good friend Tommy Goldwyn, who's by Carolyn this year, and Joan Krajewski and Aid for Friends, and Harry Silcox from the Historical Society, and Thomas Home, who did nothing less than plan the whole city of Philadelphia for William Penn, and Henry and Mary Diston, and the Diston family is also here, and of course St. Catherine Drexel and the Sisters of the Blessed Sacrament are also here. And the wonderful honorees that Sister talked about today, Benjamin Rush, Robert Purvis, George Butch Ballard, and Sister Mary Scullion, and of course Spin. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're really talking about is the courage to stand up when people's civil rights are fundamentally being violated and fighting for the most vulnerable in our society. And that's what I admire and I respect about Holy Family University, because it's carrying on that fine tradition of courage and honesty to each other and respect for each other that Holy Family is all about, and preparing us for that long journey of respect and honor that we owe to our fellow Americans. You know, when I think about our founding fathers, and people say often to elected officials, it takes a lot of courage to do what you do. Well, you know what? It wasn't a harder job than what they did, because it's never been done before. Never been done before. We didn't know if we were getting what the Constitution was going to be. We didn't know whether it was going to be a monarchy. We didn't know what it looked like. But they realized they had a chance to do something that nobody will ever get a chance to do again. And boy, did they ever get it right. Did they ever get it right? And you know what? I think of one statement. Love thy neighbor. Very simple statement. But you know what? For all of our honorees, it's very profound. They understood it. They got it. Because the only way to guarantee our personal freedom is to understand that if you love your neighbor, you have to give up some of your freedom in order for them to be free to enjoy the things that annoy you or bother you, or you fundamentally think if they do, you can't live with. It's the only way that you guarantee your own freedom. And the struggles that they had back then, that they had the courage to fight their way through, were extraordinary things. When you talk about mental illness, when you talk about slavery, when you talk about the homeless for the mentally ill, when you talk about children with developmental disabilities. These aren't issues that we, as elected officials or policymakers or institutions of higher learning or academic health centers, can cure overnight. These issues have been around for hundreds of years. But it tells us that we have to do the hard things. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why this Hall of Fame is being celebrated for the second year in a row. And that's why the honorees, the family members of those that were here with us last year, come back this year. You're going to leave with a very warm, special feeling. And hopefully we'll all be challenged to be better, because the inspiration that these honorees challenge us with by celebrating who they were. So I want to thank, again, Sister Francesca, the steering committee, and the selection committee, and Jack, and now you'll hear about the honorees. And I hope that we leave here with a renewed sense of purpose and honor those who came before us. Thank you very much.